Jim Ryan hasn't really been the head of PlayStation that long, and he's apologized more to PlayStation fans in the little time that he's been in charge than I think any of the other PlayStation CEOs at any particular point in time. I don't understand it. Like, again, I don't trust any of these people, but the fact of the matter is, some of this is very funny to see, and it just kind of goes to show you that, maybe his tactics aren't the best. I mean, I don't know what we'd be seeing if Sean Layden were still in charge, but maybe something a little bit different. And it isn't just about just the PC stuff. It's just, just overall, he seems kind of bumbling. I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, we're not getting, and like, okay, it's frustrating at times because stuff that was promised and we don't get any updates on, like the expansion drives. They're not giving any kind of updates on future hardware or software, excuse me. They announce stuff willy-nilly in their blog, like PSVR 2. Like, that's stuff that they should be showing off at sort of an event or a video, like give people some kind of idea what's going on with that. And they just, I don't know, it's baffling to me anyway. But I want to get into it. What's up, everybody? It's me, Crap Gaming. Slap that like button for me. Slap it hard. We like that hillbilly slap around these parts. You know what I mean? I really do appreciate it. So anyway, when it comes to this, he's apologizing for lack of stock or whatever. I mean, I get it. It kind of is what it is. But for me personally, just doesn't really do it for me. You know what I mean? So Jim Ryan says he feels sorry for not being able to meet demand on the PlayStation 5. In a recent interview, Sony CEO Jim Ryan talks about the ongoing PS5 shortage and how he feels bad about having fans having to face such problems. In a recent interview, he expresses his feelings about the global PS5 shortage, and during the interview, Jim said that while Sony is actively working to resolve supply issues, there seems to be no end to this shortage anytime soon. The global chip shortage and widespread scalping have made getting a PlayStation 5 extremely tough. Since launch, and unprecedented demand for the console means that it won't end anytime soon. A redesigned PlayStation 5 a short while before, which is quite a bit lighter than the launch version, although there aren't any internal swaps this time. And I know this isn't something that he can really control, I guess. I mean, Sony also recently announced that the PS5 had sold 10 million units, making it the fastest console in history. So Jim seems very apologetic towards fans for not being able to fulfill their needs. Having unprecedented demand for the product is, funnily enough, one of the best problems to actually have as someone in business or whatever. So they have kind of that going for them or whatever. For me personally, I don't know. PS5 sales surpassed 10 million worldwide. Apparently the China stock blew through very, very quickly, according to Jim Ryan, which I guess is good news. PS5 sales have surpassed 10 million units worldwide. Sony announced the impressive sales numbers for its next-gen console on the official Sony Interactive Entertainment blog, with the PS5 selling over 10 million units as of July 18th. It has already outpaced its predecessor, the PlayStation 4, which required an additional month to reach 10 million units back in 2014. As reported back in April, Sony managed to sell 7.8 million PS5 units as of March 31st, 2021. We are thrilled to announce that as of July 18, 2021, we have sold more than 10 million PlayStation 5 consoles globally, according to the head of business operations. This makes the PS5 the fastest selling console in the history of Sony Interactive Entertainment, and we couldn't be more excited about the amazing response of our fans. As also revealed by Game Industry Biz, Spider-Man Miles Morales has sold over 6.5 million copies globally. The game launched as a cross-gen title for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 upon the launch of Sony's next-gen console back in November of last year. Housemarque's Returnal managed to sell over 560,000 copies since its launch back in April of this year. Interestingly, Insomniac's Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart surpassed 1.1 million units sold in just under a month. Or over a month, excuse me. Impressive numbers for sure, even more so considering the ongoing hardware shortages due to global pandemic. Sony didn't only report strong hard and software sales numbers. PlayStation head Jim Ryan also said the PS5 player engagement has seen double-digit growth. Engagement on the platform is the highest we've ever seen, whichever way you look at it, according to Jim Ryan. He added, whether it's the number of people measured by a metric such as monthly active users, or whether it's the time that these people spend playing games, both of these metrics are showing very significant double-digit growth compared to the launch window of PlayStation 4, the previous high watermark. The CEO also expressed his excitement about the console's strong launch in China. He says, the one launch that I would call out is China. The console gaming model is not well established there. It's all free-to-play and mobile. But we had a hunch that the time might be a little bit right to change things, and that we rolled a few dice. We made a lot of noise at launch, allocated a good amount of stock, and it blew through very, very quickly. Same sort of energy that we see in the West. It's early days yet, but we're encouraged by that. So obviously there's like the jokes and stuff like that. That what stock, right? Like I understand that it is hard to get the console, and I get that. Like, I think that it's ridiculous that it's such a hard thing to do. It's like, hey, can we get some damn stock for this console that could probably have sold 20 million units by now if they wanted it? I mean, at some point, with the low stock shortages and availability, you're probably going to see a situation where the PlayStation 4 might start outpacing it at some point, because to be honest with you, I would have thought that the PlayStation 5 was closer to 12 million units, and we don't know the exact number, but I would have thought honestly that it would have been closer to 12 million units, because they were averaging almost 1.3 million units per month, just counting from the end of December 31st, 2020 to the end of March 31st, 2021. In those 3 months, they were averaging almost 1.3 million units a month. And then that means from March 31st, basically from, let's just say April 1st, so all of April, May, June, and then half of July, it took them to sell, 2 not even 3 million. So the supply shortage has really left them in a bad situation, even to the point where Microsoft is able to sort of catch up their stock, and now you see Microsoft doing some incredible things, being able to go out there and, I don't know about catch up completely, but surprisingly, they're supposedly at like 6.5 million. So if you just want to say, 10 million, they're only a few million behind at this point, which is better than I think anybody really anticipated. So it's really kind of a shame that you can't get a hold of one of these consoles. Jim Ryan is someone that I don't trust. I think that clearly as a businessman, you want to go out there and compete, and you want to make as much money as possible, but it's always just so annoying to me that like it's never enough. And it's like you really figure out quickly how these companies don't give a shit about any of us, really. They just want, to outdo their previous numbers or whatever, putting their games on PC, taking away exclusives, whatever. Like, to me, it's a bad move, especially if you're trying to actually go out there and sell consoles. But, it is what it is, like he's out there apologizing and say, sorry, you can't get it. But he's too stupid to realize that if you're putting your games on PC as well, that want for that console is going to be much less than what it was. So with that being said, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm going to link all of this so you can check it out. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Fact them up. What do you guys think about this? Crap Gamer out.